Glutes are active, but not tense. Okay. Chest is open. If it's too much compression on that lower back, just slide your hands forward. That'll take off a little bit of compression on that lower back. Otherwise, please use the block for support. 3 minutes is the goal in this one today. Full focus on the breathing. Head, face can be gazing straight ahead or diagonally up. Again, listening to what your neck is feeling today. If it does get challenging for any of you, feel free to just cup the hands under the chin. And I'll again take a little bit more compression off that lower back, but the body is active, gently pressing into the floor. You can engage that core gently also. No body force required, just using our breath. Breathing into the pose. So yin principle number 1 is to come into the pose at the right edge, the right depth for yourself, which means not 100% of the range of motion, say about 60 or 70%, and then remaining in the pose in stillness, finding stillness in the pose. Okay. Number 3, breath and mind are calm. Mind is calm. The breath is flowing, just like the river. As the mind wanders off, gently bringing it back to your breath. Well done, everyone. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remove the blocks if you have any blocks, and then just slide the elbows outwards as you lower yourself down. Staying in crocodile again for a couple of breaths here. Bring the big toes together. Relax the legs. Notice how you're feeling after the first posture, first 2 postures. Just take this time to observe any sensations in the body. The sensations, observe your emotions in the body. Good. So moving on the practice. Any idea next one, anyone? Yes, no. Yes, yes. Sorry? For me, I'm not catching count, but there's cat word in it. Very good. Let's all come on to our sides. Just rest in your head. Beach, very bright. Pretend you're on the beach for a moment. Right, so from here, what we're going to do is the top leg, the top knee, you're going to place it in front of you. In front of you. All right, and then you're going to grab a hold of the bottom foot with the left hand or whichever way you're facing. Yes. And then you start pulling that bottom leg, the heel towards the buttock to feel a nice stretch into the quad. You can either feel free to stay here with the hand supported, or you can just kind of lower yourself down, whatever feels good to you. Okay, feel free to lower the head down onto the upper arm, like so. Okay. Cat pulling its tail. Yes, you can imagine the cat, yeah, pulling that tail. Take this time to close your eyes and visualize the shape of your body, where the stretch is. Stretching our quad, stretching the hip flexor of the lower leg, stretching the glutes of the upper leg in a gentle twist. So work it into the obliques and into our thoracic and cervical spine. So keep pulling that heel towards the buttock. If anybody would like to deepen into this pose, just gently bring that head onto the floor as you let go of the head. Turning the chest up towards the ceiling and opening up that chest. So your top half is facing the ceiling. Okay. Very nice twist at the same time, but please, listen to your body and stay within its comfort zone, within your own limits. That's fine for me to block on the I do this. Top leg, if anybody would like to straighten it now and make it a different stretch somewhere, so experiment a little bit. But be mindful of your knees as well, everyone. So just staying within your own comfort zone. Keep breathing, never hold the breath, and follow the breath. Mind follows the breath, and breath follows mind. Being very still and firm, a light smile on everyone's face. And slowly and gently we come out of this pose by turning back, release the leg, release that leg and turn back into crocodile on your bellies again. Let's take a few moments here again to see how you're feeling on one side compared to the other side. Observe Witness the sensations. Good. So if we turn back onto the other side now, let's do the same to the other side. Balance out the other side. Okay, so resting your head in your hand. Top knee comes on the floor. Okay, and then just bending the bottom leg to grab a hold of the bottom ankle. You start to pull. Gently first come to the edge, okay? When you feel that, you know, this is where I'm stopping naturally with that leg, then stop. And then just allow time to help you deepen. We'll be here 3 minutes. So you have enough time to deepen into the pose, okay? Feel free to adjust the legs, the top leg forward or back, or just listening to what the body needs. Maybe you're just opening up the legs a little bit more to get different stretch. And when you are feeling ready to deepen and open up the chest, the ribs, just gently turn onto your back as you open up the chest and look up towards the ceiling. Only if it's accessible to you, yes. So inhale, everything is coming up slowly. And even if some of you feel like you want to straighten out that top leg out towards the side, you can try and straighten out. Not with them, just opening up your chest. Keep pulling. Good. See how you're feeling on this side compared to the other side. Right and left side usually feel different. So just accepting yourself for who you are, accepting the body for how it is, trying not to be aggressive, and don't fight the pose. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale and release. Again, just coming back onto your bellies first. Just placing the hands underneath your forehead. Let's just bend our knees so that the feet are towards the ceiling, and then just do a few windshield wipers. Okay, just release again, within the lower back. Keeping the lower back nice and relaxed. The shoulders are still relaxing. Good, and then just drop the feet back onto the floor. Put the hands next to your chest and sliding back into child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Child's pose. And you sit up, please. So we're moving into something called a frog pose. So we'll keep the big toes together, take our knees nice and wide. Feel free to take the length of the mat if you wish. We'll keep your blocks to hand if you need them. All right, so we're going to just slide our hands forward, lifting our buttocks up in line with our heels, buttocks in line with the knees there. Big toes are together for now. Knees are as wide as possible. And maybe you're using the block underneath for support. I've only got my thing block here, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to show, but you can be resting your chest on that block or the forehead on the block. The idea is to open up the inner legs, okay? Or you could just be here on your forearms. All right. If this is too much for any of you, then please just take the extended child's pose, which is sitting back on the heels, with the arms extended in front. Yeah. And then we won't be in this one as long as the other ones. Okay, because it's quite a challenging pose, this one. If it's accessible to anyone, and send the feet outwards. In the forward leg position. Yes. So eventually the hips should open up, the inner groin should open up more and more. We're just relaxing here. Be very mindful of the inner legs. Don't push yourself too much if it's not accessible to you today. Good. Staying there, really focusing on the inner thighs and the hip flexors, breathing in. Most of us can tend to be quite tight in that area, in the groin area. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can slide all the way forward, nice and slowly back into that crocodile on your bellies. If you can, if not, then please just come up, bring the knees in one at a time, and then just slide forward. Good. Take a few moments here to relax the legs and the back body again. Feel free to do a couple of windshield wipers one more time. Good, and then release your feet back onto the floor, please. Moving on to seal pose, keeping our feet wider, roughly mat width apart. Yes, forehead is on the floor. And keeping your blocks to hand if you need them. Breathe in, pressing the hands and the legs into the floor as you lift the head, shoulders, chest. Sliding your hands forward and away from you and open them up wider. Fingers are pointing to the corners of the mat. You imagine a seal. Okay, it's a deeper pose to the Sphinx we did earlier. If it is too much for any of you, please come back down into the Sphinx. All right. So we will be here for about 2 minutes. Okay, so feel free again to slide the hands forward. That will again release a little bit of compression in that lower back. Other than that, you can keep the hands Maybe a micro bend into the elbows. Just pressing into the top of the legs, letting go of those glutes again. Just let go of those muscles and just let everything be soft. Shoulders are gently away from the ears as you flip the gaze either straight ahead or gently up. Up, you feel a nice stretch down the front of the body. And listening to the body, listening to your breath, placing the block in the lower part of the abdomen. You need it. And smile on your face. Enjoy the pose. Enjoy your practice. This is your time. Nowhere else to be. Just let the mind be here with you. Focusing only on yourself, not what you're going to have for dinner when you get home. Breathing in as you gently push the hands, maybe 1 millimeter by 1 millimeter, just lifting up. And challenging yourself a little. Not trying to make this too easy. You're nearly there. Everyone's doing well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, nice and slowly sending the elbows outwards again and just releasing back onto the floor. And then sliding back into that child's pose, knees together this time. Please. And then just taking a nice counter pose for that back bend. Good. The steel helps with the flexibility of our spine, helping to open up all the vertebrae, strengthening the arm bones. And then sitting up when you're ready, please. So if you come and sit like this, soles of the feet together. Good. And then just extending that one leg out to the side, right leg out to the side. Left foot is tucked into the groin. Okay, keeping that right foot nice and active. You're going to fold forward if it's accessible to you. If not, if you're already feeling a stretch, please stay. Okay. Otherwise, you can gently fold forward slowly. Okay, maybe you're here, maybe you're going to be a bit more further down. So let's listen to our body and do what's right for us, okay? Breathing in, breathing out, folding forward from your hips. If you've got very tight hamstrings, you can feel free to bend that knee. And then just gently, wherever you fall, perhaps you've got the block in front of you. Maybe you've got the block in front of you to help raise the floor up to you, so you can relax the hand on the floor. Maybe you've got it under the forehead. So coming into the right edge for yourself first. Nice and slow. Feeling that stretch to the hamstrings. Good. You always use the block underneath the extended leg also, if you require, to help support. And that right leg nice and active. The foot is not totally relaxed, not totally tense, just active, okay? Breathing in, breathing out, surrendering into the Mother Earth, just letting go of what no longer serves you. Breathing in, gently lengthening that spine, breathing out, going deeper using your breath. Breathe in, right? Yeah, you can do it here, some people have to do it. Go back. Okay, yes. Yeah. You just allow it to move forward. Just focusing on that area, breathe into that area, just keep focusing there, breathe into that. So low back pain can be caused with tight hamstrings or tight hip flexors or even the psoas muscles. All these stretches will help loosen up that low back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing out and starting to hold back. Lifting that spine up step by step. And then we'll do the same to the other side, swapping over legs. Are you ready? No rush. Gently activating that left leg as you tuck the right foot into the groin. Breathe in, breathe out. Just falling to wherever you reach. It could be, you could just be here, which is fine also. Maybe allowing time to help you deepen into the pose, allowing the breath to help you. Okay. Again, remember to use the blocks underneath the right knee or even underneath the other knee, wherever you feel you might need it. And just like gravity, do everything else. Take this time to watch your breath enter and leave the body. So in Yin, we come to a place where you stop naturally and then try to relax into the first edge. On the scale of 1 to 10, if that maximum pain is 10, then you should be on 6 or 7 initially. In time, you might realize the body opens up and you're invited to go deeper. And if that happens, then you just go to the next edge. Okay? And your edge means it's not a sharp shooting pain
or burning or electric. It could be a dull ache or just uncomfortable, which we call comfortable discomfort. So when holding the pose, there's no need to push or force yourself deeper into the pose to stretch further. You just need to listen to your body and take it to the maximum point where you feel that sensation. And from here, breathe in, and as you breathe out, you start walking hands back. Good, and then just releasing the legs in front of you. Extend the legs in front of you and you lean back. Feel free to shake off the legs first, up and down, in and out. We're just keeping the hands behind you. Breathing in, lifting up our hips, pointing the toes. Inclined plane. And then just drawing the head back if you've got no neck issues. And then we stay there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Is everyone okay? Good. So let's move the practice on, bringing our big toes together. Knees are nice and wide. And then just leaning back. Leaning back. So you could be here as your first edge. Okay. Some of you will be able to go all the way down in your own time. Feel free to maybe come onto your forearms. In time, you might come down all the way. But please just listen to your body. So your first edge will be here by leaning back. In this one, it's not an easy pose. I've made it easier by bringing the toes together. Some of you who may want to, you probably can do this version with the bottom in between the feet. And then just coming all the way down. Good. If it's very challenging, please let me know. Nice and wide. Don't overdo it, please. It's just leaning on the forearm first. Don't want any injuries. You need to be nice and slow coming in and out of these touches. Right. Feeling a nice stretch all the way through the front body, the quads especially. Even if the top of the legs are tight, this can cause pain in our back. Just a few more breaths. Everyone's doing fantastic. Really focus on the front body, targeting here the quads, the hip flexors, the psoas, opening that chest. Good, and 5. I'm only staying too long because it's quite a challenging pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now coming out of this pose step by step, so no fast movements. Coming back up onto the forearms and then on the hands and then bringing yourselves up. I'd like you to bring both knees together and take the child's pose. Just relax that back body again one more time. And then moving the practice on swiftly to the next one. Good. Come and sit up, and then when you're ready, please come and lie down on your back again. And just hug the knees into the chest for just 10 seconds or so, and then just rock from side to side. Let's massage out that low back first. Good. And then come back to center. The feet off the floor, keeping your arms out in T shape. So the knees are just about above your hips, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, sending both knees down to the right side. Spinal twist. So feel free to keep the arms extended here, or you can use that right hand gently on the knees to help. Just a little pressure on the knees to hold them down. And then when you're ready, you can just take that gaze over the left fingertips. Feeling a nice twist, helping to relieve low back pain. Relieving tension from your spine and hips. Another one stimulating our digestive organs. Arms are active, not hanging there like dead meat, everyone. So arms are nice and active. Maybe using that right hand to for a lot of light pressure on the knees. Right, there, we'll just help you open up a bit more. Shoulder blades are being connected to the floor. Stay there. So if we just take our gaze back up to the ceiling, it's just going to make a nice big circle with that left arm now, okay? So from the left arm, you're going to bring it up behind your head and then all the way across towards the right, keeping it nice and low, just working into the shoulder at the same time, and then just gliding it across the body and back over to the left. Nice big movements, circular movements. Not worked on the upper body, so this is a nice chance to do this. So just do one more circle like this, and then you can reverse that. 3 times on the other side. Nice and slow, big circular movement. Sometimes I like to incorporate this shoulder movement, which is really nice. And when you finish, you can place your hand back onto the floor. So I know you finished. And those of you who would like to just straighten the legs out to the side, or just even the top leg is also fine. To the side, not in front, to the side. Up. Even a nice healthy.
Both legs still bent. Well, if you do only one leg, yeah, but both legs up. Fine. Nice deeper stretch. Well done, and then from here, let's bend these legs again as we come out of the pose. Just bend, and then come back to center, draw the knees back up, and then drop them to the other side. Keeping the arms wide. Arms are still wide. Drop the knees to the other side, settling in, taking the gaze over the right. And this time. And then maybe using that left hand on the knees, slight pressure. If not, the hip a little bit more, just to keep the knees down. Good. You don't need to, you just need to put the hand. That's fine. And we're working the arm again. And let's do the same with the other arm now. Yes, a nice big circular movement all the way across the body, up over the head, out to the side, 3 in one direction, 3 in the other direction. And when you finish, please just place that hand arm back on the floor. So I'll know you finish. Nice big movements, open up that shoulder. When you finish, feel free to extend the legs out. The other side, or the top, either the top leg or both legs, okay? If it's just the top leg, the bottom leg is still bent. Okay. Feeling a nice stretch into the ribs. Side of the body. Then go for a few more breaths. Very well done, everyone. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly bringing these legs back. So bending the knees again and then bring them back. Hug the knees into the chest, massaging out the back. And then we'll move on to the last pose for the day. So extending your legs away from your last pose for the day. Keep the feet on the floor. Feet on the floor, half bridge for now. Okay, we're going to use our blocks to come into a supported bridge pose. So if you all grab your blocks, ready, I'll give you yours back in a moment. I don't have one that high, that's fine. Okay, so from here, keeping your feet flat on the floor, keep your neck nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, you're going to breathe in, lifting the hips up and then placing the block
underneath the sacrum. So it could be the flat side, the second side, or the third side. There's 3 levels. So whichever level is comfortable for you, maybe starting with the first one and then allowing time and deepening into the other 2 levels and staying here in this pose, relaxing the arms away from the body. Under the sacrum. So using maybe the lower level first, we are here for about 3 minutes. Okay. I can guide you after every minute to let you know in case you want to deepen one to the next level. Feeling a nice opening to the body. Good. That's fine. If you already need to do the second one, that's really fine. The third one might be a little bit much for some of us. Okay. Yeah, it's up to another one. Yeah, slightly higher. That's it. Comfortable. Relax the hands away from the body. The 1 minute is over now, so feel free to deepen into the next one. So from here, we're going to extend one leg away from what I'm doing. Maybe stay here, don't do this bit. The rest of us are going to slide that right foot away from us, extending the leg. It's just opening the whole body now, okay? And then when you're ready, you can extend and slide away the left leg, so the body is in a nice kind of arch shape, bridge. Open bridge. Okay, you're there. So really focusing on the front body, breathing in all the way down the front body, noticing what happens as you breathe in. Where do you feel the expansion in the body? The stretch. Where is, as you breathe in, where do you feel that stretch? Just notice and observe. Arms are relaxed. Just away. Open up the arms. Just let the chest be open. If it's, you don't feel stable, then keep the palms facing downwards. Okay, that's another minute. Probably about just over a minute gone now. So we've got about another 40 seconds now. So keep going with this one. Doing really, really well. Breathing in and out. Keeping the breath nice and smooth, rhythmic. Moving that chest open, so it can be filled with nice fresh oxygen. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sliding the legs back so the feet are flat on the floor again, one at a time, nice and slowly. Good, and when you're ready, breathe in, lift the hips up, remove the block, breathe out, release, and then hug gently both knees into the chest. Good. Again, rocking side to side.
That feels nice, doesn't it? Rocking side to side. And then in your own time, when you're ready, preparing yourself for Shavasana, final relaxation. Keeping your feet mat width apart. Feel free to cover yourself. If you want to go and grab your coat or something. So just bringing yourself to lie on your back, bringing your feet as wide as the mat, just letting the toes flop out to the sides, arms resting away from the body, arms facing the sky, fingers gently curled, just relaxing the lower back into the floor. Tucking your chin towards your chest so that the neck is nice and long. Eyes are closed. Making any final adjustments so that you're completely comfortable. Take a big deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Just letting go. Take one more deep breath in, breathe in. And as you exhale, release through the mouth the sound of breathing naturally, allowing the back of the body to connect to the mat beneath. Complete physical and mental stillness. Your physical body is heavy, made up of bones, flesh, blood, and tissue. Let your body rest on the floor. Let go of the control of your physical body. Let the floor hold your body. Relax and allow your whole body to sink into the floor. Relax your whole right foot. Relax your whole right leg from your toes to your hip. Relax your whole right hand. Relax your whole right arm from your shoulders to your fingers. Just relax the whole right side. Relax your whole left foot. Relax your whole left leg from your toes to your hip. Relax your whole left hand. Relax your whole left arm from your shoulder to your fingers. Just relax the whole left side. Relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax the back of your neck.
the back of your head and the top of your head. Relax your whole face. Relax your whole physical body. Relax your mental body. Relax your emotional body. Your whole body is completely relaxed. Your whole body is now bathing in this wonderful relaxation and stillness. Feel the wave of breath as you breathe in through the soles of your feet, all the way through the top of the head. And as you breathe out, the wave of breath flows back down through the body and out the soles of your feet. Breathing in, relaxing. Breathing out tension. Relax, relax, relax. Slowly and gently bring in awareness back to your breath and back to your body, back to the room. Gently bring in movement into the toes and fingers. You wiggle the toes and fingers and then gently circle the wrists and ankles. Now when you're ready, you can draw the legs together, zip up the legs. Inhale the arms up and over the head, nice long stretch. Or if it feels better for you to hug the knees into the chest, feel free to do so. Whatever feels right to you to end your practice. And then turning onto the right side. And then whenever you're ready, just pushing the floor away to sit up. To close our practice. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Joey. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that practice, and I hope it's helped out a little bit with some of you, if anyone had.